Cubs have at it. Congratulations. Enough money out here for all of us, man.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaylen Brown.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Amen Thompson out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Now here's Thompson. Brooks outside. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Tatum. It's hauled in by Houston. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. Thompson scanning the floor. And Porzingis with the block. Holiday against Green. Outside, Brown. Tatum, a screen on Van Vliet. Pass to Pritchard. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Green. Van Vliet outside. From 13, Porzingis grabs the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Holiday. Boy, he just disappeared against Minnesota. They needed him. Tatum with a screen. Here's Pritchard. Drills it from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Outside, Green. Şengün, a screen on Holiday. And here's Green from the arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Left side, Tatum. Brown, a screen on Thompson. Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And while we can, let's bring up a list of the top scorers across the NBA in the past month. Number 1, Jason Tatum.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brown passes to Holiday. Back to Brown. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Lays it up and banks it in.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Pritchard after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Falls for Tatum. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
Both shots good from the stripe. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Porzingis, and it's going to be a 3-second call. The Rockets have gone 2 for 7, a sluggish start. Outside, Green. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Thompson, a screen on Brown. Brooks against Brown. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Brooks missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Porzingis finds Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Working hard inside. Şengün, man, does he earn these calls.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
First free throw is good. And the 2024 NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. RJ capturing banner number 18.
Yeah, the most titles in NBA history, breaking that tie that they had with the Lakers. And trust me, that one stings a little bit for them. Somehow they're going to have to make room for another one of those banners up in the rafters.
Hits both from the stripe. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Tatum inside, defended by Thompson. Holiday against Green. The kick to Tatum. Brown, a screen on Thompson. Tatum, good. Tatum's got 6 points.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Green against Holiday. Here's Van Vliet. Porzingis grabs the board.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Porzingis sets a screen. And Brown with the stuff.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Trailing by 4. Green against Holiday. Down low. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
Shoot 2.
First one falls. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, he is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
Now here's Tatum. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Brown passes to Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Pritchard's got 6.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Thompson outside. Back to Green. Brooks, the pass to Green. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Now, here's Green. He's got 5. Here's Brooks. And Pritchard pulls it down. Outside, Brown. Back to Holiday. Outside Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And it's Cam Whitmore in for Fred VanVleet. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cadiz checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Davison in for Pritchard. And that one's good. Green. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Davison. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Pass to Green. Adams a screen. The 3. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Green's got 9.
This is a smart play by Green, getting some help with the screen instead of trying to do it all by yourself.
Here's Davison.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Hauser. He's scoreless. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
And he makes a first. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And both free throws good for Brown.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Green in the post. And it's hammered home by Green.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he drops it first.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
Alperen Şengün's checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Green. Horford hits them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Holiday passes to Şengün. Queta pulls it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Eason against Tatum. Tatum a screen on Şengün. Horford passes to Tatum. Here's Davison. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by Boston.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
3 on 3. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside Holiday. Pass to Smith. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Whitmore. Now Şengün. Horford pulls it in. Celtics lead by 5. There's 18 seconds left now in the first quarter. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. Smith against Horford. He can't hit that time.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front, leading by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
This game has been all about tenacity for them. Getting right in the defense's business and winning trip after trip to the line.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Cam Whitmore out there with Shepherd. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Hauser. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Tatum with it. Tatum on the drive. Count it. Good. Tatum's got 8.
Oh, you gotta prevent Tatum from getting into the lane. Because once he's in there, you're done.
Here's Shepherd. Picked by Smith. Fires from deep. And that's good. Shepherd for 3. Shepherd's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Picked by Smith. Lots of room. And he hits the jumper for 2. Shepherd's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Oh, creating for himself wasn't a strong suit in college, but it's nice to see Shepherd folding some playmaking into his game.
Now here's Horford. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here comes the break. He launches a 3. The rebound, Celtics. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Pass to Shepherd. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And a nice finish on the layup. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
So it's Boston now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Hauser. 3-pointer, no good. we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Shepherd. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Walsh. Celtics lead by 5. To the wing, right side. Hauser passes to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Easton. Here's Tatum, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm...
Houston. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. The line for one.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. 8-point game. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Can't get it to fall. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Outside Whitmore. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Whitmore's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Porzingis passes to Tatum. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Boston leading by 5. Here's Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
The Rockets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Soft touch off the glass.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Here's Horford. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
So for the Rockets, Brooks comes in for Eason, and Green is subbed in for Whitmore. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Horford. Tatum against Brooks. Brown passes to Holiday. Gets the three to fall. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Drew making the game look easy with that three.
Pass to Green. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Right wing. Thompson with a steal. Throws it up high, and it's hammered home by Green.
Coach has to be pleased with what Green is doing out there, playing with a ton of energy on the offensive end.
Tries the spin move. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Holiday. Good on the shot. Holiday's got 5 now.
You can see the toughness that Holiday plays with. Contact doesn't faze him.
Now here's Şengün. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Brown, a screen on Şengün, and it's Porzingis off the drive. Brown, Brooks with the rebound. Rockets trail by 6. Van Vliet outside. Back to Brooks. Pass to Green. Now Brooks. Defended by Brown. Inside. Now here's Van Vliet. He's closely guarded. Boston pulls it in. Now Brown. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And stolen by Brown. To the inside. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Brown. Holiday's got 7 points here in the quarter. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Van Vliet finds Green. Thompson with it. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Brooks, the pass to Eason. 13 feet out, and that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got his first 2 points of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Porzingis. Yet to see a basket. The 3. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Brooks. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Holiday. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Oh, Drew is so crafty when he gets to the rim.
Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
Here's Pritchard. Nails it from 3. Pritchard's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Now here's Brooks. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. That shot wide open. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
A terrific response. Van Vliet not allowing the opposition to get the upper hand in that exchange.
Outside, Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of this one. Green, the pass to Van Vliet. The 3 is up. And Van Vliet again missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Van Vliet outside. Brooks outside. Going inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so it's Boston going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Here measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. The Western Conference winner, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebounder in his position.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Houston Rockets.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boston leading by 12. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Brown in at the 3.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Sinks the tray. Van Vliet's got 10 points.
This is Van Vliet's calling card. He's actively looking to fire from deep.
Porzingis passes to Holiday. Tatum against Thompson. Back to Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. There's the 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Brooks finds Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. He's got 12.
Showing off his touch, Van Vliet making easy work off the mid-range.
Porzingis passes to Tatum. Driving inside. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
And you look at Green, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
How about that finish? Holiday showing how determined he is around the rim.
Got a piece of it. Brown against Brooks. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. And he drives in. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
And he's able to get it back.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Outside Porzingis. Up top Tatum. Porzingis passes to Brown. Here's Tatum. From the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean,
just incredible.
That is a monster finish.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, and Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. Number 1, the Celtics.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
Boston leading by 12. Holiday passes to Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Green against Holiday. Outside, Green. That 3's off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Tatum. That shot off. Nice D from Thompson. Rockets trail by 14. Brooks from outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. It's Brown on the wing. Brooks defending. Brown passes to Pritchard. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Banked it in off the glass.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And Houston has possession. And here's Van Vliet. He's got 12. Houston with another miss. Tatum against Van Vliet. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Teams try and get physical with Porzingis, and understandably so, but he is not having any of it right now.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Boston.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
You know, expectations were so high for Porzingis early in his career. Maybe they didn't all pan out, but he is still a high-level impact player every time he takes the floor.
Tatum against Eason. Pass to Horford. Tatum a screen on Şengün. Horford for 3. Connects from downtown. Horford's got 7 points in the game.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jalen Green.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Van Vliet, the pass to Eason to end the run. It's Eason with the jam.
You can fully rely on Van Vliet to make a high IQ play at all times.
Tari Eason is seen by some as a player on the rise, Richard. Things are coming together for him.
Yeah, his game is evolving along with his confidence. When young players put in work, they are going to get better, and that's what Eason has done.
5 on the clock. There's Tatum with the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds now. Green against Brown. Pass to Thompson. And here's Eason. Back to Thompson. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Green for 3. Horford pulls it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. Out to Horford. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. Horford's got 10 points.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Back to Van Vliet. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
On the wing, Tatum, defended by Eason. Pass to Pritchard. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Celtics. On the wing, Tatum, defended by Eason. Pass to Pritchard. Thompson against Horford. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Houston making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. And it's Jabari Smith in for Thompson. Cadiz checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Tatum. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Everybody right here, right now, for your
checked in for Fred VanVleet. And the level of activity these guys bring to defense is special. Here are the league's leaders in steals. Amen Thompson, 4th. And, of course, Tari Eason.
These two are a problem for opposing offenses. Quick, active hands. They pounce on your mistakes.
Here's Whitmore. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Basket counts.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Brown passes to Hauser.
2 minutes.
Horford outside. From behind the arc. It doesn't go for him. Houston has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Adams. Adams a screen. To the paint. Intercepted. Here's Hauser. He's got 5. Here's Keita. Adams covering. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Steven Adams. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Keita taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. 1:24 left in the third quarter. And here's Green from the arc. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the wing on the left. Here's Shireman. Still without a bucket. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Shireman. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside for Green. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Still a tremendous player. Al Horford using that experience.
Keita gets the bucket. Keita's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Fires in the triple.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter. Trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
Here's Shireman. Green covering. Pass to Hauser. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Hauser's got 8.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Boston out in front, delivering the blowout. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And the Rockets with possession here. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Cam Whitmore out there with Williams. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Smith no good. Boston shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Tatum with it, guarded by Smith. Pass to Hauser. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Fade away. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Eason with a steal. And they're on the run. Smith outside. To the middle. It's stolen away. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Tatum passes to Davison. Back to Tatum. And the basket is good.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Pass to Williams. Here's Whitmore outside. Boston pulls it in. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Tatum. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Whitmore goes in. And the bucket is good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Horford passes to Hauser. Over Whitmore, out to Horford. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Şengün finds Eason. Back to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Whitmore. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Tatum against Eason. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 6 here in the quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Pass to Şengün. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
This is where Şengün can really hurt you because he's so big and long.
On the take. The kick to Tatum. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Davison. And the 3 off target. The Rockets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
This kid can fly. Smith with unbelievable hops.
Davison, pass to Horford. RJ, what are your thoughts on the new collective bargaining agreement?
I hate it. I think owners should be allowed to spend as much money as they want. I think it should be a spending contest. That's what I think should happen.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Horford. Now Tatum. Takes it inside, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
You have to put some sort of contact on Tatum off the drive, or he will own you all game.
Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
And that one misses.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Houston making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Jalen Green comes in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Williams. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Outside Eason. Screen by Eason. Here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Out to Horford. Pass to Tatum. Screen by Horford. Tatum with it. Now Thompson defending. Goes back up. Here's Davison. Oh, sensational! Yes. What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
Oh, and he slams it down. Wow. Here's Green. And you look around the league, we're witnessing a changing of the guard, Richard. A lot of young teams on the rise.
I think so. LeBron, Curry can only rule the roost for so long. Eventually, that torch has to be passed.
Brooks, he's checked in for Eason. The open shot, Van Vliet. Houston with another miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Craig inside. Brooks defending. Craig no good. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Green for 3. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Here's Craig. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
At the line for the Celtics, Torrey Craig. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Craig. And so Craig nails both of them. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those 2 styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Craig against Brooks. Craig passes to Hauser. Here's Shireman. Screen by Horford. There's the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Hauser passes to Horford. Out to Craig. Pass to Shireman. 6 to shoot. Şengün with a steal.
Busted foul. Shireman. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Van Vliet. The 11-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it.
With the ball.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Brooks outside from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Left side Craig. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside, Green. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Craig passes to Cornette. Brooks with the rebound. The Rockets shooting at a respectable 49%. Here's Van Vliet. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Celtics lead by 23. Pass to Shireman. Back to Craig. Horford outside from downtown. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Jason Tatum.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Parked it down low that time, got hit with the 3-second call. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Here's Walsh, green covering. Pass to Hauser. Here's Cornette, out to the right wing. Outside Craig. 5 to shoot. Here's Hauser. Off target from outside. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. Green for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Pass to Hauser. 20 seconds left in the game. Here's Craig. Shoots over Thompson. Craig no good. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Where you at? Where you at? Alabama, where you at? Where you at?